Doctor Who, time-traveling genius or a superhero? You decide. Ahead on Science and Who.
You.
I'm Barry Mitchell at Comic-Con. Gee, there are so many speakers here today. Who's on first?
Who?
That's what I want to know. Who was on first?
Who is on first?
Oh, you mean Doctor Who, the BBC sci-fi Time Lord who's celebrating 50 years on the air.
Precisely.
Hello. You weren't busy, were you? Well, even if you were, it wasn't as interesting as this. Probably is. Didn't want you to miss it. Now, just a quick hop.
The Doctor came from the planet known as Gallifrey, from a race known as the Time Lords.
You know, he's just righting wrongs and correcting problems that are out there in the universe.
He can detect what time period he's in just by sniffing the air.
What time period are we in here, sniffing the air here in the Javits Center?
I smell a lot of hot dogs and relish and stuff. It's a pretty tasty environment.
Do you have a favorite Doctor Who? 11 actors have played him since 1963.
I think that they've all done wonderfully with the characters that they've done.
I have another famous doctor with us here, Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Do you follow Doctor Who as one doctor to another?
Oh, yes, I do, actually. I like the show. It's pretty good.
What we're asking people today is Doctor Who a superhero?
Maybe not a superhero, but just he's a good person.
You know, I don't really consider him a superhero, and but other people might.
I would have to say yes, because he puts others' lives way before himself.
I would say yes.
I'm Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Gozer.
I have no idea what you just said. Is Doctor Who a superhero?
In a way, yes, because he does have powers. He can regenerate, as in if he dies, he can become anew.
Back in the day when they first originated it, the producer said that he was an anti-hero.
I don't think that he's a superhero. I think that he's a vigilante.
No. Well, he doesn't really have any superpowers, so I wouldn't consider that a superhero. He just has his knowledge, his sonic screwdriver, his ability to travel through time and space. And
sounds pretty super to me.
But it's all machines doing it. He's like time-traveling Batman.
Well, we have a mother-daughter Doctor Who team here. Is Doctor Who a superhero?
Absolutely. Doctor Who isn't afraid to cry, and he's not afraid to be upset, and he's not afraid to love as well.
We're delighted to be talking with Peter Davison, who was the 5th actor to play Doctor Who, 1981 to 1984.
That's right, yeah.
A Dalek. Take cover!
Is Doctor Who a superhero?
Well, I think he's the perfect British superhero. I'm not sure if he would fit into the American category of superheroes. American superheroes would probably only use this as a last resort, and probably reluctantly, but I suppose there's no violence inherent in the British superhero, Doctor Who, certainly. I mean, that's the last thing he will ever do, and it actually probably isn't very good at it.
There are superheroes in the real life that don't have powers. Like the men and women that fight overseas in the war, I consider them the superheroes.
Superheroes! They come in all shapes and sizes. I'm Barry Mitchell at Comic-Con, and you're watching
Science and You!
Yeah!